No, you can't do that. No. Okay. Okay, sorry. I had a feeder. Okay, so when I was ready to push about 9 or 9:30 p.m. on Friday, November 6th, I pushed for about an hour or so, and my contractions started dying down. I guess obviously I couldn't feel because I had the epidural, but I guess I was getting tired and all that. So, and she wasn't really making any progress. So they didn't take out my epidural, but they stopped the medicine going in my epidural. Okay, and they gave me Pitocin, which those who know Pitocin, it makes your contractions stronger and it's supposed to speed things along. Okay, so pretty much when I gave birth to her, I felt everything. I pushed for the last hour with no pain meds and Pitocin, so it hurt. So I had to be put on oxygen, I guess, because I was getting tired and all that. Well, I pushed for an hour. The doctor came in, which I forgot to mention, it wasn't my doctor. It was this guy but I really liked him. Like, I had no problems with him. I'm glad that since my doctor couldn't be there, I got a doctor I really liked. So he was awesome and came in and talked to me before and made me feel really comfortable. And, okay, so now to the delivery part. A big thing with Elena, what we planned is after the doctor delivered her, we wanted Val to take her from the doctor and put her on my chest. And I wanted to do skin to skin right away. I wanted to hold off on weighing her. I wanted to breastfeed as soon as possible. That was my biggest thing. I just wanted to spend like the first hour or so just cuddling her and like taking her in, not cleaning her up at all, just like holding her. That's like my biggest thing in my birth plan. Well, that didn't happen, did it? No, somebody did not come out happy. Well, she was born, and I remember when she was born, like, I haven't really talked about this, so if I get emotional, it might be weird, but I haven't, like, told this story, like, throughout. So, when she came out, like, I've never been in a hospital room when a baby was born, but she sounded like what my mom said too. My mom and dad were both in the room. She sounded like a duck, like, I don't know. She wasn't giving out a full cry. It was more of like a duck quack, if that makes sense. Like, I could just tell she was not crying like a newborn should that came out of the womb. So, okay, I was like, is this like, Val took her, they cut the cord, they laid her on my chest, I was kissing her, I was crying, but she still was not like crying the way she should. I knew that. I knew. So they took her off of me, and she was on the table right next to me, and all of a sudden I see them putting the oxygen on her. Okay, and I was like, Val, go stand over there. I made Val go over there, and I was like, what is wrong with her? Nobody would answer me. I was just like, what is wrong? Okay, well, they rushed her out of the room. Okay, so that's like, especially when you're a first-time mom, that's really traumatic because you imagine what your birth's going to be like, and you have all these things planned, and then when your child comes out and she has difficulties and you can't see her, that is the most heart-wrenching thing ever. Well, okay, the one thing bad about this hospital, I don't want to say bad, but the one necessity that they didn't have is they did not have a NICU. So about an hour of her being gone, the pediatrician doctor and my OB came in, the guy that delivered her, and they said they were going to have to transfer her to another hospital. So, and I couldn't go. I couldn't be discharged for at least 8 hours because one, I had the epidural and they had to make sure I could walk and do all this stuff, and they just couldn't discharge me until 8 hours. So the plan was, we were signing ambulance papers and everything. They said that there could be a hole in her lung, or it could be an infection, or this was 8 months ago, so I don't remember all the terminology. But, so we were signing I was heartbroken, of course. Val was we were signing all the papers, and Val was going to go with her. I think my parents were going to stay with me, but I told Val he's going to go with the ambulance, or follow it, or whatever. And I was going to be there as soon as I can. Well, and this hospital was really pro breastfeeding, so they really, wanted me to get up there as soon as possible so I could breastfeed her and get her moving on breastfeeding. So the plan was to have her discharged, so I'm in the bed crying and Val's like really quiet. Like that's how he's like holding my hand, but Val's the type of person when he's upset, he's just really quiet. Like no emotion. Like he's just quiet. Which is sometimes good because I'm the one that freaks out. He's the one that calms me down a little bit and telling me it's okay, we'll figure it out. So, okay. Thank the Lord. And about an hour later, 2 hours after I haven't seen Elena, Elena, come here. Oh my goodness. You're rocking it. Do you want to say hi? Can you say hi? Say boom, 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 boom. No? Okay. Well, the 2 doctors came back in and they were like, good news. We're not going to have to transfer her. Thank gosh. Elena. Sorry if you're rocking. They said, we're not going to have to transfer her. She did all good on her own. Well, she recovered on her own. What it was a transitionary issue. And I guess the more I've kind of accepted it, but still I'm kind of upset because sometimes I feel like, and I'm not saying I'm a doctor, I don't know this, but as a mother you think of what if? What if I did this? What if they did this? I honestly think that maybe if they gave her oxygen while she was on me skin to skin, that maybe she would have calmed down or breathing on her own. And sometimes I think maybe them taking her away put her in more stress because she just probably needed her mom. And that's what, and I'm not going to say they did wrong. They did awesome. Like they saved her and they made it to where she didn't have to be away from me. But as a mother, you just wonder those things. And so they brought her in after she wasn't going to be transferred, and she was fine. She had an IV in her arm with a little splint because she had to have some antibiotics for a couple days just in case that was an infection. It was a better safe than sorry. She ended up not having it, which is awesome. So she could be taken off it early, but she had to be on a little machine for the whole time we were in there. We would have to stay in there for 3 nights. 3 nights. So a little longer than protocol, like what you usually would. So we were there for a while. But I didn't mind. She was okay. So, yeah, but that was the main gist of it, if I forgot anything. But, yeah, I don't really know. It was scary. It was, like, the most scariest thing, but everything turned out fine. So, that's all oh, no, come here. So, I don't regret anything. Like, yeah, sometimes I'm like, dang, I wish we didn't have to go through that, but it makes me think how important she is. Okay. But it made us stronger in a way, and it brought me and Val closer, and it was an experience for sure, and it's definitely a story to tell Elena how she's a little trooper. But you like to scare Mama and Dada. You like to scare us because you're the stinker butt. But anyway, that's pretty much the gist of it. I had a pretty easy labor and delivery. I was in labor, like from the time I started contractions. Technically, I was in labor for over 25 hours. But majority of the time, I had pain medicine, so I'm not going to complain. For our next baby, I want to try so hard to not have pain medicine. Next baby, I really want a water birth. But with what happened with her last time, I think I'm going to look into having a water birth with a midwife at a birth center. Just in case something happened and all that. But I really want to try to do water birth because I think maybe that would help my pain management and make me not get the epidural next time, which I really want to try. So, yeah, but thank you. Hold on. Elena, you want to say bye to them? Oh, no. Oh, no, they failed. So thank you all who watched, and if you have any suggestions for videos, just let me know. I'm pretty much an open book, so I'm open to anything you want to know about me or you think would be interesting to know about me, or theme videos, or with my husband, anything. He's fixing to start his own YouTube channel too for his like truck stuff and guns and all that stuff. So we thought it'd be cool, and hopefully we plan to start daily vlogging one day. But honestly, right now with him in the military and us being in the same routine, it's really boring. Like, honestly, I don't think we're at that point yet where we can do daily vlogs. Maybe once he gets out and all that, we would love to do daily vlogs, depending on where we're at. But for now, I'd like to vlog, though, when maybe do a day in the life and do some things. We're going to Hollywood soon, so yeah, if you have any questions or any any suggestions for videos, just leave them down below. And please subscribe to this new channel. And I'll leave all my Instagram information down below, if all that. So thanks for watching.
Mama, what is that? What is that? Can you, Mama? Can you say Mama? What are you doing? You're crawling all over me. Can you say Mama? Say Mama. Say Mama. Elena, say Mama. Mama. Can you say Mama? Oh.